Get ready for a warm-up exercise as Looney Tunes as its name.
I've always loved discovering sequences or combinations of steps that just seem a little bit bonkers. This one I christened Wonky Donkey because it sounds fun, but is it really? All right, this one is comprised of a backward outside rocker and a forward outside mohawk with no other interim steps. It relies on some very strong checking action between the upper and lower body and some very well-timed and precise foot placement. Let's have a go.
We'll start by going a little deeper into the steps, and then we'll layer on our pattern, and finally we'll wrap up with a few recommended control points. With limited opportunities to push, this exercise needs a running start into the first backward outside edge. And our first turn is our backward outside rocker, then outside closed mohawk. The exit glide of our mohawk becomes the entry glide of our next rocker. And subsequently, the exit glide of each rocker becomes the entry glide of each mohawk. Let's take a look at the pattern. Giving you the best vantage point, I'll skate towards the camera. As usual, we will lobe either side of our long axis. Side note, it can feel nice to start with a single back cross roll if you're short on space. Our very first rocker will have the luxury of a half circle to prepare, and will turn directly on the long axis. At the quarter point of our new circle, it's mohawk time. And from this point on, with each repetition, we will only have a quarter of a circle between each rocker and each mohawk. Quarter circle, rocker, quarter circle, mohawk, quarter circle, rocker, quarter circle, mohawk. And now those recommended control points. First up, for a clean and flowing exercise, we need speed so that we can lean quite strongly into our first circle, pivoting through our natural rise and knee action at the point of our turn to establish that same lean on our new circle. Our second point, the free foot and free leg, can offer some subtle control. Leaving our free leg in front for our rocker exit can strengthen our check and coax the new circle direction, and even encourage the edge to bite in a little stronger. As we gain finer control of this movement, we can reduce the distance of that extension as long as we keep the free foot close as it passes to its hiding point behind our heel, ready for our mohawk. And the last detail for this control point is a gentle inward rotation, offering a little extra checking energy. So think of turning your free foot in just a little at the point of the turn, and also as the free foot passes along the skating foot to prepare for your mohawk. And control point number 3, the twist you will feel in your spine during this exercise is quite strong. That is check, and boy, this one is a whopper. At the point of turning our rocker, we are on the long axis and our torso is facing down that imaginary line. As we turn onto our new circle, try to keep the focus of your face and torso down the rink, down the long axis, even through the mohawk, which is more of a thought prompt than an achievable goal. Keep looking for your long axis until you reach it for your next rocker. Then we repeat our twisting and checking efforts in the opposite direction. Let's try a different observation angle. From the moment you turn your first rocker, you should be trying to keep your face facing forward or down your long axis, no matter what the rest of your body is doing. And I can't resist one last bonus tip. Every mohawk is your push, and it's the only one you get, so be sure to have well-bended knees to capture that moment and to push from your outside edge. Go! So, Do you want more of these spicy exercises, or are you begging for mercy and a glass of water?